It's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And look at this, right away a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
70.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's taken on the 25. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Williams. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 10. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. That one out wide and intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Streets. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Titans' 20-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Out route, nice throw, complete to Streets. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That's to the tight end, Helm. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia's playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, They want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Touchdown! Luther Burden, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Coup down for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Bears 14, Titans 6. Young Wade set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Ward. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyreek Stevenson, great coverage there to break it up. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll or chip away at their timing.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5.
Drop 60, drop 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. He'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bears at 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, it's Williams. A rifle one complete to Streets. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
What is that?
Here's Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 17-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw is Ward. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
In motion left comes Brown. Now Ward. That's caught by Meredith right side. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
70,
Play fake, here's Ward. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now again, right side, Streets. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Brown with his stick skills. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now, Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But a short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Ward. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the stick. Hit it. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the air again, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo from 6 yards away. And the Titans have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Up the middle they go. Streets. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw, Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Ward completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Again, it's Ward. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the check. Here we go. Check.
They'll run on first down. Steve. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now Williams, a final shot before break. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ready to run.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, Streets. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready to run.
To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 24 yards. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. Graduate of the Naval Academy back then. serve your 5-year hitch before you can go on and join the NFL.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
At their own 15-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Ready, break. Ready, hey, hop, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Come on. Hey.
Short throw taken in by Conquo. And he will have a Titans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A short throw taken in by Conquo. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. A great And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
The 22-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Williams will get this out wide to Adunze. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the air once more. Williams. Will get this one complete to Atwell. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Axel.
To throw, it's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
26.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he takes these near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10.
70 range, 70 range. Let's go now. 19, 18.
The man in motion is Brown.
Ready, ready.
Throwing is Ward. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready, ready. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready.
Ward to throw once more. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
34. Bears 31.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What is it? Hold on. We got Hornets.
Looking to throw is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A pass complete to Odunze. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, you can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. There he goes again. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. He's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Drew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
48. Bears 38.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Down. Viking 18.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense